Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sector 1 Sim Racing. My name is Jim Bob. Tonight we are embarking on our first season in Gran Turismo 7. New season, new cars, new teams, and the same great racing with even better racing. Cars look great as well. Tonight we are at one of the OG Gran Turismo circuits. We're at Deep Forest Raceway. Joining me in the box tonight is Cruisin and the one and only Karen. Good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Thank you. I don't know what's working. Oh, there we go. My computer just played up. No, that's all good, Jim Bob. Welcome everybody. Yeah, my computer here at Deep Forest. We're in Switzerland tonight, and my computer's playing up here, just in front of the comms box. Anyway, yeah, welcome back everybody. Brand new platform on the GT7 servers. Still missing a few features, unfortunately, because this is an early start of the game. But brand new looks, brand new cars, brand new entry. Like, what did you think of the entrance there, Cruisin?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
I had the volume down low, so.
Alright, so we have in the chat tonight, we've got heaps of people in the chat already, which is great. We've got Smokescreen, we've got Nismo Nath, we've got Shadow Racing, Jackery Hughes in the chat, Just the Adams in the chats, ASR Elliott's in the chat, Toe James in the chat. We got Sean Ghost is in the chat. How are you, Ghost? Mr. Bumcrack's in the chat. Chase is in the chat. The Moff's in the chat. Hope you're well, Moff. The Muffin Man's in the chat. And who else have we got in there? Josh's Mini Reef's in there as well. So thanks for tuning in tonight, everyone. Yes, we are. New game, Gran Turismo 7. And as with any new game, there's a lot of stuff going on that doesn't really need to be happening at the moment. But bear with us and we'll get through everything. We get through things as quickly and as smoothly as we can. So there is a new qualifying format system thingamajig that Karen will go through with you, because I've got absolutely no idea how it's going to work. So fire away, sir.
So, unfortunately, due to Gran Turismo 7 giving us the bare essentials in terms of qualifying and endurance racing and the like, long story short, we're going to go back to the adage of old and use the old lobby timer. So, what we'll have is our RDs, i.e. me and our lovely guest Cruisin here. We will start by using, because we cannot change settings, unfortunately, we'll start a faux race, essentially, and then immediately red flag it. Once that race has been completely red flagged, all the drivers are back in the pits and the race itself is cancelled. The guys will jump back onto the track, and from there the qualifying will begin. Unfortunately, because we have no qualifying system, we use the practice room, and once qualifying is finished, everybody will be able to finish their laps. Cruisin will notify when the checkered flag drops. And as long as everyone is very fair and sporting in terms of being honest and crossing the line, backing off, and doing the right thing, once the last guy has crossed the line, we can start the race from there. And tonight, 30 laps around one of the true OG circuits of Gran Turismo, Deep Forest. an absolutely epic track in Switzerland, also based off a real-life track in America too that was lost to the woods, which is an interesting little story. And yeah, like you said, Jim Bob, some brand new teams on the horizon, a new point structure as well, which will shake up the grid, rewarding the guys a bit more in A, and giving it a bit of a chance for the B guys to earn their way to the top and get more team points. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this with a brand new weapon of choice for the guys as well.
Yep. I'll drop their flag now.
Yeah, you just touched on the tuning aspect as well, which has already lit up a fire of controversy tonight. Of course, with Gran Turismo and the FIA Championships, a lot of the boys have sort of flipped their gearboxes around, which is possible in Gran Turismo, but as a result, yeah, there's been a lot of controversy up and down the pit lane. Some teams not happy about it at all, and other teams are just like, well, we may as well do it if they're going to do it. And yeah, it's definitely thrown a spanner in the works, just like the parody situation of the 2019 Mustang cough cough.
Well, let's not talk about that, please. Alright, so the cars are on track. So we'll head through, and first cab off the rank is Barry, who was moved over from Obsession Motorsport last season to Datsun Racing, and that beautiful looking Bacchus Brewing car there. We've got Wakey in the PVS car for, I believe that's Locked Up Racing, is it? Oh, hang on, well, you've got a red flag. I've stuffed this up already. Alright, so we'll wait till they all jump out on track. You can see, of course, those that are familiar with GT7, the displays all changed and everything. It looks very nice. Big shout out, we've got a couple of new sponsors on board for this season as well. We've got Go Kanga. If you check them out, go to gokanga.com.au. You can find out what sort of what the guys have got going over there. I'm not quite all over it. Let's have a look. No, I think they do car parts and stuff like that, isn't it? Something to that effect. And of course, we've got On Point. On Point. Who are they called? What do they call themselves? Big Guns. What's he calling himself? You'll see it come up on the screen. This Bobcat man, he does roads. There he is, On Point Profiling. For all your road profiling needs. Of course, Big Gun's venturing out on his own. So if you're in Queensland and you need some driveways done really good, give him a bell. Tell them that Jim Bob and Karen and Cruise in Sydney, you might even get a little bit off too. So.
Oh, tell you what, the calendar for this season is looking fantastic as well. The tracks that we've got listed, this is one of 3 proper original tracks from the very first Gran Turismo all the way back in 1997. 2 more, of course, on the way, and for those who are familiar with GT7, you probably know which ones we're looking at. And the advent of weather is now a thing as well, with a couple of tracks coming up. It may have cloudy with a chance of rain, or cloudy with a chance of meatballs, one of the two. It's going to throw a spanner in the works, especially with our new tyre regulations for tonight. The guys have got to use a medium and a hard compound. and they can be penalised with a time penalty of 1 minute if they don't use both compounds, which throws a real spanner in the works. Not only that, GT7's given us the chance to have a pit lane penalty if you cross the blend lines, which is very, very interesting to see, because a lot of the boys were caught out by that over the previous seasons, which is going to, yeah.
It's a savage penalty too. It's 3 seconds, and it basically comes up. You put a 1.5 millimeters of that right rear tyre on the line, and you're done.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's have a look at the cars here. So we've got Wakey in the locked up Motorsports PVS mobile. That's of course Mr. Josh Lockwood, the king of the DS4s, OG DS4 man. He's decided to jump on and put the suit on and be a team owner this year. We've got Gur17 in the beautiful looking Bacchus Brewing car. That's Dadson Racing. We've got Grassies in the Autobahn car for Lucky's Lawn Care Racing. We've got the Stranger in the Go Kanga mobile for Team 53. We've got Barry in the second of the Dadson Racing cars with Bacchus Brewing on the side. NASCAR, good to see NASCAR back in the top group in the Alliance Civil Team 53 mobile. We have the Bad Doctor, aka Darkside, in the first of the on-point profiling Ragged Edge racing cars. We've got Steampunk in the Deeds mobile. We're going to call that Big Bird tonight with the big yellow rear end on it. What are we advertising this week, Karen?
The Survivor type triple IPA. We chose this livery A because it was the newest seller at the time, and B, we never did it justice back in season 4, with the Lexus, and it deserves a proper good result tonight.
Oh, very good. So we've seen NASCAR, we've seen Barry. Daz is Daz in pit lane, or is this Gran Turismo 7 doing Gran Turismo things?
Yeah, well, I've just noticed that Daz, Brewer, and Killer haven't left the pits, so I'm not sure if that's...
Alright, so we'll scroll on down to Brev in the Gamesman entry. He's got his windscreen wipers on for some reason. And he has moved over to... No, he's staying at Racing Car Low Legends, hasn't he? He was there last season as well. We've got VF in the second of the Gamesman cars for Racing Cars Like Legends. VF was at Aussie Hampton last season, and unfortunately with Moff and the team heading off to pursue other adventures, got himself a nice seat there in Racing Cars Like Legends. And we've got Honourably Airborne for, is it Accession Racing? Someone will correct me if I'm wrong now.
I think that's correct, ASR.
Yeah, ASR. That is Mr. Adams' team there. He's jumped on board this year after doing the streaming duties last year and become a team owner. And Honourably Airborne, of course, was one of the top guys in the Challenge Series last season for Lightning Motorsport. So I think between him and Evo, they wrapped that up pretty comfortably. So let's have a look. So we've still got Brewer and Killer and Daz in the pits. That is GT doing GT things. As Wakey does a 125.9 on lap 4. We've got Grassies in second spot with a 126.3. The Stranger's also done a 26.3. He's currently in third. Steampunk in the D's race is currently fourth. So the tyre and the fuel settings this season is tyres times 4 wear. The fuel's times 3 wear, and the daytime progression is times 4, I believe. So it'll the daylight and the darkness will come and go quite profusely. As you can see, it's a bit cloudy at the moment. We'll take a look at NASCAR now on an outlap. Check out Dark Side now, 7th spot. Ragged Edge Racing. Of course, we're used to seeing those cars in the red, white, and blue. Looks like he's on a flyer here as well. 126.3. It's great to see Deep Forest back again on a video game. Yeah, 25.9's pretty racy, isn't it? Right, Airborne's in 9th at the moment.
Just going to say, I think with Pruski and I think it was Daz in the pits, looks like Pruski's up in P2, so that's very interesting in itself. GT7,
yes,
of course.
There he is,
yeah.
Prince Pruski. Of course, we're all used to seeing the Obsession Motorsport cars painted 20 million different colours as he goes and glitches out on me again. But this season, Mr. Pru's gone out and got himself some corporate sponsors. A beautiful looking Gallagher car there, nice blue and white paint scheme. So hopefully that'll sort himself out. Thank you, GT. We'll try and find. So Killer and Daz are still in the pits. Brev's in the pits as well. VF's in there as well. So Wakey now, has he improved? Not really. So I think the guys, they've got about 5 minutes to go cruising.
I've got 2 minutes now.
2 minutes to go. Alright, so probably enough time for one more flying lap. The cars in the pits is the GT7 thing wobble.
So we'll keep an eye on Airborne. I think he's our last guy on track at the moment.
Alright, so he's just come in, so he should be on it. Oh, I think he's just started his lap, hasn't he? It's a bit wide there. So the Bad Doc's on an out lap as well. Killer and the Loose has been shown in 10. We did run a test stream last night, and apparently the guys that are shown in the pits, sometimes they still go around, and it turns out that the position they finished is actually the position showing. So Peru has done really well. If that's a legit time and he's in second spot, he'll be well happy with that. 26.1. It's probably not far away. Barry's got a penalty, so that'll be his lap run and done. Of course, GT this time around, obviously not letting us do our own penalties. It's a beautiful looking car, that Bacchus Green car. The gold on it just absolutely pops in the sun. So we'll keep an eye on Wakey here. So Wakey will get in again while he's cruising. He's started his last lap.
He's got about 10 seconds across the line.
Oh, cool. So Wakey's on his last lap. The stranger was on his last lap.
And we are run and done.
Run and done. So let's see. So NASCAR's done. Steampunk. I think Steampunk. No, yeah, this will be his last lap. Let's see what the Bad Dog can do. Let's see if he can improve. What has he got for us here? 26.7. It doesn't improve. Killer's got a penalty, so he's obviously on track, so he won't improve either. The Brev and VF. And Pro is in the pits 2 seconds down the road. So we'll see if Wakey can improve. Comes into the last hairpin now onto the front straight. A very long straight with a turn corner in the middle. So comes down onto the pit straight now. Not a bad start from Locked Up Motorsport. He does not quite go faster. See what the Stranger's got. The Stranger's currently P2. Doesn't improve. I think that'll do. Grassy's ended up third, so that's a great result for Grassy's. Airborne's come home in 5th. Gur's come home in 6th. NASCAR's come home in 7th. He'll be happy with that. Steampunk in 9th.
So Keeler on the loose has just come out of the pits. He's picked up a penalty, so... Yeah.
So he's down in the 11th, so it looks like he did set a time. And it looks like Prua's out as well. So Prua's out. In that beautiful looking Gallagher machine. Have a look at it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good looking car, that one. And we've got... They're all done now. So VF will come home 14th, Brev 13th, Daz will start 12th, and Killer on the Loose will start 11th in the Green Beacon machine for Redburst Racing.
Let's see if we could probably kick this off.
Yeah, we'll get it onto it.
Yeah. I'll drop the flag.
Alright, who's else have we got here? Carbon Boys joined in. Good evening, sir. How are you? Dadson's in the chat as well. Big shout out to Daz. Alright, here we go. Waiting for the lights now. Nice to see they've got the lights up there for us. We don't have to spot around the cars. Oh, the Stranger jumped! Stranger jumped! Oh, that's bad news for the Team 53 car. Who's that? That's Airborne's gone around, I think, as well. So NASCAR's made its way up to 4th. There's Wakey out in front for Locked Up Motorsports. He's already out to 8, 9. He's out to a second nearly already. So we've got big crunch going on in the background. We're running full damage this season as well. So the argy-bargy will definitely cost some people. We've got Grassy's there right behind Prua in 3rd in the Autobar machine.
Down in 9th and 10th, we've got 2 team cars running line of 3rd.
Yes, the racing cars, my allegiance. No allegiances there, Shannon.
I'll try not to be biased.
Alright, so we've got the Strangers managed to drop down to 8th after that jump start. Killer on the Loose has made his way up to 7th. Barry's in 6th spot at the moment. NASCAR's back down to 5th. Great to see NASCAR up and about this season.
It is very... got the impressive Barry right behind him though.
He does. Barry's catching him. Alright, let's head up the front. So Wakey's just growing that lead even more. Got Prua's getting chased down pretty hard from Grassy's there in 2nd. Of course, the On Point Challenge class. Steampunk's done well to be in 4th spot at the moment in the Deeds Mobile and Big Bird.
Yeah, he'd be chasing Grassy's. Apparently they're pretty good mates off track.
Oh, are they? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, apparently what I've heard. So he'd be looking to chase him down. But this battle for 2, 3, 4 looks like it could be heating up.
It's different. They've sort of stretched themselves out a little bit now, though. As Wakey does the fastest lap there with a 1:26.8. So he's steamrolling away with this one at the moment. 1.3 seconds to the good of Pruitt. Pruitt goes purple as well. Oh, Grassy's he's got a penalty. Oh, he won't like that.
I think he's going to get it burnt under this tunnel, from memory. Yes, the tunnel, yeah. So he'll come out.
Here he comes now. Steampunk's gonna clean him up here, hopefully. Not quite.
He held a good line for the hairpin.
Alright, so here we go. They're touching down the straight.
Makes me do it the hard way.
Got a few guys dropped off, so we'll have a look at them once this section settles down a little bit. So Grassy's managed to keep the spot for now. Alright, so we've got Daz in the second of the Deeds Brewing cars. A lot of damage on the left rear corner of that car. You can see he used the grey primer on that one, Karen. The Bad Dogs dropped down to 13th as well. Oh, look here, a little bit of damage on the left front of that car as well. Airborne's dropped his way down to 12th. He's got a fair bit of damage on the front of that car too. And Gurr down in 11th. In the Dadson Racer. Sliding it around a little bit. Of course, most of these guys will be on the medium tyre.
There is, I think there's actually one driver that's on the hard in the top 6.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is that Barry?
That'd be Barry, yes.
Ah, it's a great effort by Barry. He's going to get ripped.
He's looking to get the hard out the way early.
You know, it's a good ploy. He's going to get wrapped up by the stranger here, though. And the Go Kanga Mobile car accessories. Next car in 5th, pretty solid 5th. He's got his teammate behind him now, so there won't be much pressure from the back anymore. So he'll be able to just concentrate on closing that gap down to Steampunk in 4th. Who was so this 2, 3, and 4 have closed up again. Grasses has put in a nice couple of laps here, and starting to catch up to the back of our mate White again. Meanwhile, up front, Wakey's still enjoying a nearly 3-second lead now. So, looking good for Locked Up Motorsport early on. I don't actually have a countdown timer as well, so you'll have to keep an eye on that for us too. Cruising.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Good
I'm just watching that battle between 5th and 6th. Mr. NASCAR.
Oh, the stranger's going to have a go at his boss. Oh, this isn't going to end well for anyone. He's going to get it done though. Wow. So the stranger's...
I think the team owner has got a better car.
Yes. It would seem the faster man's obviously gone through though.
Looking to make some positions early, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So the stranger will be off after Steampunk now. believe Steampunk is new to the Sector 1 community as well, Karen, is he?
Yeah, but not only that, he's actually new to Gran Turismo as a whole. He only took delivery of his Deed Sylvia 20 minutes before the race. And yeah, he debuted last season in the Le Mans 1 Hour Enduro in the group in the Challenge Group B race. Qualified second, of course, and he didn't end up doing too crash hot in the race, but he had a ball of fun. He's just looking to learn. He actually said to me tonight he just wants to stay out of everybody's way, but P4, he looks like he's actually not. He's right in it.
He's doing a good job here.
Yeah, he's a survivor type.
We jump on board with Mr. Steampunk. He's hitting, 285 kilometres before he hits the brakes for turn 1. So he's got that Deeds racer dialed in quite nicely, Karen.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
That's why we're on a lap with Steampunk. We've got Rusty's closing in on Whitehill.
He has his close ride up now, hasn't he? Hello to the crazy one. Hope you're well, mate. And I believe Knuckles has joined us as well. But I could be wrong. I always get those two mixed up for some reason. So Grassy's now starting to put some pressure on old mate White Hips. Blakey's definitely got that Nissan Sylvia dialed in though. Nice little break in the clouds as well. We are, what are we, mid-morning I believe the start time was.
Yeah, so we started pretty early. So the track should get warm up as we go.
Oh, White Hips is a bit late on the brakes there. He'll brake himself a little bit. Whoa, so Barry's managed to get around NASCAR as well. So that brings the D Datsun racer up into 6th spot. Of course, Barry was at Obsession Motorsport last year, so so I moved over to Datsun Racing. Sorry, I thought that was White Hips behind. Oh, NASCAR's got a penalty as well. We burn that under the tunnel on the back straight. Goes just a nice little half second penalty. That'll give Killer on the loose a sniff now. Starting to close right. He's gone way too wide at the hairpin. And then we've got the RC Double L boys down in 9th and 10th. The Brev's still got his wipers on. Obviously for the added aerodynamic effect. Got Gamesman on the car this year. Last year, of course, these guys had chill-out systems on the car.
I'm just watching the trap speeds as well. That car we're looking at there, he's hitting 290 before he hits the anchors.
Wow.
That's one of the quicker cars in straight line. I've just put the jinx on him.
So we got airborne.
Sorry, D-Rev. Sorry.
We got honourably airborne down in 14th. Not really enjoying life down there. It doesn't look like the car's very nice tonight. Daz down in 14th spot. Seems to have recovered from his early race dramas. Bad Doc down in 12th spot. I don't think he'll be very happy being this far down.
Pro is in.
Pro is in. Is that scrolling through the players is a bit painful.
I mean, it's just under half a tank of fuel.
Wow. So what's that? Lap 9? So he's done 9
Lap
laps?
9.
Yeah.
So he could be doing a 2-stop. By lap 9. I'm not expecting a lot of fuel for Pearl. What's he putting? He fills it up.
Wow. So that puts the stranger up into 3rd spot.
I think he's put mediums back on too, so he's still got one more stop now, I think.
That's interesting.
Unless he was on the hards, and I'm just mistaken, but 40 was on the medium.
There we go, up the front then with our Wakey is just running away with this. 6.1 seconds up the road from Grassy's.
His lap times are all within a couple of 100s.
Yeah, very consistent lap times, aren't they? So the stranger's definitely catching Grassy's as well.
I've got a feeling Grassy's maybe on a little fuel save. Just quietly.
So Presley's come out in 10th. Just noticed the wind's picked up a little bit too from the start of the race. Feels pretty spread out at the moment.
Yeah, not much happening, they're all just settling in, finding their groove. I should say finding your line.
Yeah, Brief's still got the wipers on.
Must be expecting rain.
Must be coming.
He's getting in early.
So VF's made his way up to 8th spot now. So I'm picking, Debriev might have pitted, I reckon. Of course, my GT display's not actually telling me that.
Yeah, I think he's pitted and he just hasn't put fuel in. Just got fresh tyres on.
Okay.
I
Wow.
think after he had a moment, I reckon he's ducked in for some fresh boots.
So the stranger did a 126 flat on lap 4. That's moving. Nice job there.
He's on a charge for sure.
So Grassy's has managed to pull a couple of tenths out of that lead that Wakey has as well. As I say that, he puts the strap back on again, so that lead stays at 6 seconds.
Oh, waiting. Bit of oversteer coming out last turn.
Nice looking car that. I believe that's a Shansky paint job. So the king and the prince of the DS4s joining forces there. Grassy's there in second.
Definitely race between Wakey and Grassy's, and their cars are very similar. Where it'll be interesting to see when they pit who puts in less fuel. Both the track this.
catching up on a couple of things in the background. So I think NASCAR's might have come in as well, because Killer on the Loose is not that far behind him anymore. Steampunk's definitely come in.
Just waiting for Barry to cross the line for his time, because he's come in for some fresh boots as well.
Alright, so we've got Barry on screen there. The Bacchus Brewing car.
I don't think he's just looking after his heart really well. So he started in the hards and he hasn't got much wear on him.
Okay. So definitely a one stop for Barry.
I would assume so, since he's looking after the car very nicely.
So the stranger hasn't really managed to put any time on Grassies.
I think he's starting to feel the effect of going fast.
Tyres are starting to look a bit second hand now.
Yeah, he's looking a bit loose at the moment.
Let's have a look and see where Mr. Perua is, down there in 9th. Took a big drink in at the first stop, didn't he? So might have put him a little bit further down the field. It should be a quick stop for the next one. Wakey's in now. There we go. Let's see if
Grassies goes around again.
See how the locked up boys go. Fresh set of Michelins. Little drink. Oh, big drink. Still there. Big drink. He must be just about filling up again, I reckon.
Yeah.
Alright, here he comes. He's out. Yeah, pretty much full the filter up.
Yeah, lap 15, hard tyres, full tank. I don't expect him to stop again.
Alright, so here we go, Shannon. First tyre fuel update for the season. We'll start with Grassies at the front.
The Grassies, he's probably on his last lap on the medium, so I expect to see him in. He's looking fairly worn, very low fuel. The Stranger is on vapor, so I expect him in on worn mediums. Daniel Berry on fresh hards, low fuel. Sheila on the loose, low fuel, fairly average mediums. The Impact, bit of damage on, that would be the right front with low fuel, average mediums. Mr. Whitehips, long game, fairly good mediums, lots of fuel. Was the race leader Wakey? His fresh tyres, full fuel. We'll see where he ends up. Peter, full fuel, racing hards, playing the long game again. BF, fresh mediums, half fuel. Dark side, pretty much low fuel, average mediums. Working pretty hard. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, it looks like it. VF, Steampunk, Killer and Killer have all pitted. So they're all taking their drinks now.
I think Grassies has just got himself a pit lane penalty.
Oh no.
Lead line. That's gonna hurt him.
Oh yes, big penalty there, 3 seconds. That's definitely a blend line. So we'll have to see how that shakes out for him.
We're sitting pretty good, then he'll be fuming under the helmet.
Well, he's lost time on Wakey already too. Wakey's already 7.5 seconds in front, so that gap was only 6 before Wakey came in. And add 3 seconds to that, and that's going to be painful. So Prua's made his way up to second now. Barry, of course, he's actually leading the race at the moment.
He'll be in this lap though.
Oh yeah, he's sliding all over the place now, isn't he? Honourably Airborne's just having an absolute mare tonight. I think he's just been lapped actually. So he's not having a very good first outing in that Accession car. He's skipping and farting around everywhere, so a lot of good stuff. Teething issues there for the new squad. Dark side's in now. Bad Doc. Nice little battle brewing here between VF and Daz in the World Championship for 11th spot. With Gerd just up the road there in the second of the Baker's cars.
Barry's in. We've got a 25-second lead.
So Barry's in. So he'll be quick now too, because we must be
coming on the mediums.
We must be pretty close to halfway through. So full tank of fuel, but maybe not quite a full tank, just over half maybe.
So we've got Prua on the racing mediums, half a tank, with a few laps on him, and Wakey on fresh hards coming behind him.
Okay.
So see what Wakey can do on the hards.
How long have we got left, currently?
I reckon we've got about 12, about 12 more laps.
Oh, it's laps, isn't it? Sorry. So yeah, we are. We're lap 18 to 30.
Yeah. Yes. Getting really back in.
So, what are we? 11 and a half laps to go. I tell you what, 3 seconds up the road from Curve. He only has to stop again though, doesn't he? Or is he? You reckon he'll make it on fuel?
I think he must have started on the hards, I reckon. He must have started on the hards.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see.
I didn't recall much his tires.
But Wakey is definitely... Wakey's on the mediums, isn't he?
No, Wakey's on the hards.
Wakey's on the hards.
He's on the hards. He's on fresh hards while Prua's on warm mediums.
That's true. But he did pit early.
He did. He's got to have to feel safe.
Yeah.
He's already half a tank under.
So the gap from Wakey to Grassy's is 11 seconds. So that penalty that Grassy's had for the blend line really cost him. Oh, Barry's gone! Oh, what's happened to Barry? Oh! He nearly got collected by the stranger as well.
Yeah, that was a close one. Got away with it lucky, but he's got a bit of suspension damage. It could be worse. I don't think he'll hit for that. He'll just push through.
Well, I don't know. It was a pretty hard hit there. Has he got any engine damage?
No engine damage.
No, he might be alright then. Of course, we are running full damage this season. Good evening, Brocky. I hope you're well, mate. Transmission update. They're all running 6-speed transmissions tonight. Whether they use all those gears or not is completely up to them. So Wakey isn't really closing the gap too much on old mate Whitehips.
He's wheeling in him a bit in the first couple of sectors. He's pulled in half a second just before that back straight. Last lap was 27.3 compared to a 27.6 from Adam.
Alright, so Daz is in the pits now. Getting his last drink. Alright, so he's on the mediums now. So Prill is in.
Prill this should be for his hard tyres, I reckon. Bump mistake, if I'm correct. Could be wrong though.
Alright, so
sure what he was doing.
we'll have a look. Fresh Dunlop's going on the possession car. Probably won't need too much fuel, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, he's on the hards.
So he's back on the hards now.
Yeah, he's back on the hards.
So he's come out fifth.
So he was doing two medium stints, and then he's got the hards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's definitely good to go. He's ended up in fifth.
He's still in fourth, so he's still held on.
He's doing well, Barry.
Yeah, with a bit of damage, with a damaged car, he's hanging in there.
Dadson will be happy with that. The Stranger's still there in third.
I've just given him a penalty too.
So
Sorry, Daniel.
yeah, Grassy's there. He's 11 seconds down the road from Wakey. So the Stranger's still got the fastest lap of the race too, with a 1:26 flat that he set on lap 4. What have we got down here? Let's have a look at this angry little pack. So we've got Killer on the loose in 8th. We've got Steam Pipe just up the road a little bit. We've got Gurr in 9th. We've got VF in 10th. And Bad Docs way back in 11th. So we'll stick with this one here. Killer and Gurr. Oh, Gurr has a big look there at the red mist car. With the illegal window tin on the back window. Naughty boy wobble. Come through now, sector 1. So Killers have definitely made up a lot of time from the start of the race.
Oh, Dad is making a move at GP.
Oh yeah, Daz has made the move onto Brev. Fresh tyres on that.
That was a nice move. That was a nice clean move.
Fresh tyres on that Deeds Racer as well.
I was just going to say, guys, with Wakey on the top there, if you've been watching Sector 1 the last season or two, it's not really a surprise that he's right up at the pointy end, though, because he had a fair few races last season where he showed just flashes of this brilliance, and not only that, he ended up taking home the Rising Star Award last season, so the best rookie in the field as voted by the peers of Sector 1. And yeah, he's just stamping his authority at the moment. For such a young driver, he's got a new bit of scenery and definitely settling in well, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. And And you'll, I can't remember what group he's in. He might be in the next group, but of course the Locked Up Motorsports there have got the only father and son team on the grid this season. Part of the deal was they both went together to the same team, so the old man will be racing. He's either coming up next or he'll be in Group B in the Locked Up Motorsport machine as well. So great to see the Wakeys racing under the same stable. Take a quick look through the field now. What are we? 7 laps to go. Strangers down to 3rd. Got Barry in 4th. Pruitt's in 5th. Got NASCAR down in 6th. Steampunk in 7th. He's got Gurr all over him now. So Gurr's definitely on a charge here. He's found a lot. He's found a lot really in that Bacchus Brewing car. Got Killer on the loose down there in 9th. A little bit of damage on the right rear of that Green Beacon car now. He's got VF all over him for that 9th spot. Bad Dog down in 11th. Daz in 12th. Got the Brev in 13th. And Airborne down there in 14th. Hasn't really featured much at all this race. So we jump back up the front. Look at that. It's daylight. There's a whole front straight between Wakey and Grassy's.
They're both holding their own though. They're doing very similar lap times, but unless one of them makes a mistake, it's Grassy's is definitely trying.
He is. He's definitely trying. So. Old Wakey's in Group B next week, so there you go. Hope you're well, mate. The kid's flying tonight. Nice job from Barry, carrying some damage as well. Pretty consistent with those times, the last 3 laps anyway. 27.5, 27.4, 27.43. Pruitt's nearly 4 seconds down the road.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. I reckon Pruitt could wheel in Berry.
Oh.
I reckon.
Pruitt's on the hards, isn't he? What are Barry's tyres like?
He's getting a bit of wear on his mediums, plus his damage on his right front wheel.
So NASCAR's down in 6th. Pretty lonely little 6th spot as well. He'll be wrapped with that. Hasn't lost any ground really. I think he started around the same spot as well. Good start from NASCAR.
Slowly putting him in, but I don't think it's enough for 3 laps to go.
I'll tell you what though, Gurr has found some serious pace in the last 5 minutes. He's just absolutely torn through this grid. He was down, I reckon he was 10th at one stage. And here he is in 7th and he's just chunking time out of NASCAR as well. So
There may be a drive for the day consistent for this race.
well, maybe, but he's definitely found something.
Yeah.
And I think VF's having a big look at Killer on the lease as well. Oh, runs it a bit wide. What are we? 3 laps to go. These guys are really getting into it.
Yeah, so the boost to be turned up, 3 laps to go, but because everyone's got plenty of fuel, so.
I can't believe how much pace Gur's got all of a sudden. He's just smoking them.
Just a quick question, lads. Can I just ask with Brewer cruising, have you been able to check in on Dadson Racing and just see maybe if he's on this medium tyre? If he's flipped a strategy, I'll tell you what, that'll be the cause of the pace, but...
Yeah, he's on the racing hards, but he's pretty much, he hasn't got much wear on him.
Oh, bloody hell. So he's really looked after him.
Yeah, he's on quarter of a tank, good hards.
Oh, we got a yellow flag.
Come
Don't
off
know what
it.
that was for.
Find that.
It'll be for airborne. Down there in 14th spot. He's had an absolute shocker.
Yeah, I think he just probably hasn't quite come to grips with the Sylvia at the moment, but I'm sure he'll get there.
So nobody's been able to beat the time that the stranger said on lap 4 either, so that'll be a couple of points for him. So Gur now's caught right up to the back of NASCAR.
26.0, yes, I think that was even faster than Wakey's qualifying time.
Oh, there you go.
There's a challenge.
Jump on board now. He's just got so much pace in the car at the moment. Dadson said it must be the alcohol they put in the tank at the pit stop.
He's not wrong.
Whatever it is though, man, he's definitely found a lot of pace in that car.
Don't forget, guys, with Bacchus as well, we did have the nitrous hop side, which was backed by the team as well in conjunction with them, and that was, what, 13%? So I wouldn't be surprised for power by that.
There's a bit of nitrous in the Bacchus Mini, so that's what's in that car.
Oh, here we go. Killer's having a little look at Steampunk now for 8th spot. VF's in it as well. Nice little battle down here. Couple laps to go. Killer should get a nice run from the toe here. So's VF. Killer pulls out and has a look. Steampunk runs wide though.
Holds it wide.
Steampunk, Killer gets the spot. Nice job there from the Green Beacon racer.
VF's just sitting back. Oh, this is getting a bit.
Just keep an eye on this one. I don't think this is going to. This is done with for sure. Steampunk, he's right on the back. VF's got the watching brief in the background as well. Looks like Steampunk got a nice run out of there. Down the back straight. Pulls out. Shows the nose. Oh, not quite.
He's This is an excellent bit of racing here, especially for his first race out.
Alright, back up the front now. So, the young man, the locked up motorsport driver, on his final lap. Not a bad debut from the new squad. We have seen that a few times now. Sector 1, the new kids on the block always seem to be pretty quick and end up getting some trophies at the end of the season. So I'm sure that's what Josh should be looking for as well. Comes through the final hairpin now. Blue flag's waving. He's got traffic in front of him. I don't think he's going to worry about it too much though. He's 10.5 seconds up the road from Grassies, who really didn't have anything for him all day. Across the line, the young man does it. Great job there from Wakey. Grassies will come home in a solid second spot for Lucky's little kid. Stranger, he'll come home in third spot. He'll also pick up the fastest lap of the race. There's a couple of extra points there for him. Barry will come home fourth. That's a great job by Barry. I'm very happy with that. Brewer will come home fifth. I think he'll be happy with that result as well. And
Some touch on Barry as well. He crossed the line on absolute vapor. Barry, there was nothing in that car.
so we're not going to get the rest of the grid because it's all mixed up. Oh dear. GT doing GT things. Well done. Let's see if we can find it. I don't think we're going to be able to.
Let me have a look.
No. Well, that's a shame. But we got the top 5 or 6 anyway, so it was a nice job there. Great little battle with the back half of the top 10 though. There'll be a couple of guys that are pretty happy about that. So let's get driver of the day, guys. Who have you got there, Shannon?
I was leaning towards Steampunk for his first day out. He had a fairly good first half the race. But as you said, grew in that second half the race was just awesome.
He was almost unstoppable in that second half, wasn't he?
Yeah. I'm going to have to maybe give it to Grassies actually, because he held second
Okay.
race.
Yep.
He just held second all race. Like he didn't drop back, he didn't win it, but he gave it just a very consistent run. Kept it clean as well.
I'm going to give mine to the Stranger today. Came through, I think he started mid-pack and ended up third. So, nice job from the Stranger.
I just want to check what I had. Oh yeah, I had it finished too. That was my bad. Sorry, fellas.
That's all right.
Yep. I didn't change it. I still had it on 30 seconds. That's why everyone went back so quick.
Ah, okay. That's
Yeah.
all right.
I just checked it then. The one thing I missed, I was watching all Brent's things and I just...
It's all right. First race of the season, mate. Considering everything else that's going on at the moment, it's, I think we can let that one slide anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we are in the big boys room. Karen, who's been setting the pace in here?
Well, first of all, you're not wrong about it being called the big boys room. Some of these guys are honestly the very, very quickest in Australia. It's crazy, and the times have been a bit all over the place. We did have a resolution in terms of the gearbox situation, which is that, for those who don't know, you could change the gearbox for the Dodge Tomahawk to grind easy money. You could make nearly $2 million an hour, but they found out you could apply it to any car in the game, and as a result, basically in this particular car, third gear, well, you didn't need first and second at all. You could just go from 0 to 160 like that. As a result, there was some formal complaints from teams, and we decided to scrap that gearbox, throw it to the curb, and the guys have been running the normal gearboxes as a result. So it hasn't really changed the pecking order though. So at the top, TX3 is the quickest with the 124.7 in testing. A lot of the guys have been doing big race runs as well on the harder compound because there hasn't been much testing with that tyre. So these guys are going into the unknown for it as well.
All right, no, that's good. I'm glad the gearbox issues resolved itself because that was starting to get pretty spicy with 10 minutes to go, but that's good. Got driver of the days for the Stranger. We've got a couple there for the Stranger. We've got a couple there for young Wakey. We've got Mr. Bumcracks piped up with great job in the box. Made GT7 look good. Thank you, sir. We're trying our best here. Mr. Perua put the wrong tyre on, so had to go for the aggressive 2-stop. Oh. James is looking forward to this one. It's a very strong field. Yes, it is. It is a very strong field, this one. So we'll just wait for the guys to go through their qualifying start procedure.
Yep, just about to start that now. Make sure all cars are on the track. Yep, beautiful.
So before we
Bear with me 2 seconds. Some players are still initializing, apparently.
So while we've got a little break here, I want to just quickly a couple of big shout outs. Massive shout out. He's going to hate me for saying this too, but I really don't care. It goes out to Filthy. Filthy's done an amazing job with all the graphics for the season. He's put together all the countdowns, all the track maps. So basically any graphic that you see for Season 6, our young man there has put that together. So massive shout out to Filthy. Couldn't have done it without you, mate. So really appreciate it. And
looks like we might have to do a lobby reset. Unfortunately, GT7 doing GT7 things. Apparently, players are initializing. I don't believe they are. But Jim Bob, because you've just joined, do you want to jump onto the track for a second? Just give us a beautiful look at that gorgeous car of yours. Might be because you've just jumped in the room.
Okay, so half the field is on the track and half the field is in the pits.
Whilst you're here, guys, while we get our technical difficulties all sorted here, if you're new to Sector 1, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bell for all the action. And just make sure you like the stream if you're enjoying what you see tonight. Plenty of thrills and spills along the way. I'll tell you what, these guys are already pretty antsy, but it looks like we may have to reset this lobby. Unfortunately. Yeah. Bear with us, guys. Jeez.
Womble's gone and strong there with the Corey Hack for the win.
Yeah, I know. That's That's a big talk straight up. We haven't even started the first race yet. Oop. TX3 leaves the room.
Of course, Womble isn't scared of, isn't shy of saying pretty big statements like that, isn't he?
Yeah, that's true. And over the downtime of the season, of course, we saw an assortment of new S1 fans joining the fray, i.e. Womble, Filthy, and the Good Doctor, all welcoming newborns into the world. Or
That's
their
right.
partners, obviously. So congratulations to all those guys.
We did hear from the good doc tonight. He was sitting on the couch. The intro came on. The new intro came on that Troy did, and the little one was glued. So great to see.
I tell you what, yeah, this field, when we see these drivers and with new team as well debuting tonight, I tell you what, there's a lot of big names in that field now. The recruiting over the off season, of course, very, very heavy for a lot of the teams, and yeah, one of the teams that was in the field tonight they're more than just the real deal. They're probably a very, very real chance of being involved in the team's title race. That's saying something. And we get this one sorted very quickly. So, guys in chat, who's going to be your picks for the race for tonight? We've got some big, big names, of course, and throw us a curveball. Who you think will surprise you the most in the field? Of course, there's plenty of big names tonight, and a couple of new faces that aren't going to be slouches behind the wheel. Yeah, no, that's all right. Cruiser, are you still in the comms box, buddy? I can't see you just here.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I'll just
No, that's all
stay
right.
quiet for a bit. But
No, that's
yeah, no,
all
I'm still
right.
here. Yeah.
You got any thoughts on the Group A field tonight for the Go Kanga Championship?
I haven't actually seen a lot of the Group A boys running. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's always a pleasure to watch these fast guys race around.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Big names.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe just yeah, to see what's in the best type thing you could call them. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot at the moment.
All right, I'm coming. Here we go.
There we go. All right, so looks like all the cars are just coming back onto the track now as Gran Turismo does Gran Turismo 7 things. Unfortunately, owing to, I feel like the game was a bit rushed personally, but owing to GT7, we've lost quite a few features of GT Sport that were quite necessary, not just for our league, but for leagues all over Australia. So we've lost the ability to use qualifying and then the race, so we've had to resort to the old way. We've also not been able to refresh a room how we usually would in the past, so that we could start a qualifying easily. But as we see a couple of the latecomers jump onto the track, we are sort of pioneering the way for racing, not just sim racing for us, but sim racing probably nearly everywhere, I'd say, Jim Bob, with the procedures we're doing.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's been many leagues that have started championships on the TV yet. I know there were a couple that are, I think, getting underway this week, maybe, or got underway last week, but haven't really seen much on the new platform. I did hear of a few leagues that actually went back to GT Sport because of the dramas that they were having with the lobbies and the like, but I'm not sure that would have worked here because I think some of the guys that were understandably a bit tired of the old game have moved on pretty quickly once the new one came out. So I think it would have been a bit of a drama to get things reinstalled and back up and running and getting the required funds to purchase cars and all that sort of thing. So, but I think look, it's from an operations standpoint, it's a backward step, but for what it is, it's a young game and it's new and it's fresh. So you just got to stick with it and hopefully they fix it.
Yeah. And I think personally with GT7, it's just a bit of a nightmare. A lot of the a fair few leagues have actually cancelled particular series as well. Looking at Track Stars, they cancelled their Endurance Championship, which is huge. And I think you're not going to believe this, Jim Bob. It's doing it again.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. And what's even worse for me is I can't actually see who it is that's struggling. Let's try that. Nope.
So apparently we woke the baby Womble up as well. So your wife is quite right to be pissed off at your Womble, to be fair, because you shouldn't have had it up that loud in the first place, mate. So, Sean's come up with the live quality draw bingo style. Well, don't say that, because that could be an option. Yeah, Mr. Bumcracker will come good eventually, mate. I'm sure it will.
Bear with us for a second.
Favorite car GT7 currently? Oh. We'll go with you first, Sean. Seeing as you brought the question up. I haven't really driven many cars on GT7, to be fair, so but I quite like the Sylvia, actually. Don't mind it. I do need to do some grinding though. I've only got $21,000 left.
What did you spend it on?
Yeah, I'm down to $1 million now. I'm down to
$1 million. Well, I haven't really played the game that much, to be honest with you, and I haven't done much grinding. So when Kazzy gave us our 3 million credits, that took me up to about 2.1 million. So by the time you buy a car and buy a couple of cars and buy everything you needed for our one, it was she was curtains basically. So I'll have to get on sometime this week and might have to do a bit of grinding, I think.
as high as I've only got it up to 5 mil. It's as high as I've got.
Wow. So Womble's come back with the Fiat 500 because it's Womble.
Oh dear God, not again.
And Womble loves the Fiat 500. Ghost has come with the RS Focus and the Radical at the moment. James is the Pantera for me. The old 70 sports cars are great once they're tuned to the max. Stratus, Pantera, Dinos. Yeah. Apologies for the delay, guys.
Yeah.
We are doing the best we can.
GT7, I tell you what. Not really liking this at the moment, is it? Hang tight with us, lads and lasses. Well, I don't know why I said that, but we are just trying to get things underway. Unfortunately, with GT7, it's just giving us a big kick in the guts at the moment.
Sean said he had 8 mil, then they put the Group C cars on sale. Money gone.
Oh, God.
Cardman Boy likes the Carrera GT. Nice choice. Cruising, what's your favourite car at the moment? On the GT7. Oh, mate, your favourite car's your favourite car, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's hard for me to be without going my own car. I have to say, probably be. Oh, there's so many. It's gonna. I really like that. What is it? The white ASR.
I thought you would have picked a Ferrari.
Yeah, I thought you would have picked a
Oh, I
Ferrari
thought we were
as
talking
well.
about liveries.
No, not liveries, cars.
Oh yeah, no cars. Yeah, I think the F12.
F12, yeah, very nice.
Not a bad
What a
choice
challenger!
overall.
What a challenger! Big difference, but.
Karen.
Nah, I jump up and down. Like I drive anything pretty much.
I'm guessing yours would be a Honda Jazz or something like that. That's what Karens usually drive.
Nah, oh God. No, it's not. I had driven one on holidays though, which is pretty good. So, no, my favourite car in this game is probably my favourite supercar of all time, Pagani Huayra.
Oh yes, very nice.
Yeah,
Absolute
I still haven't
work
got
of art.
that, and I got the invitation for it. But yeah, whatever.
Well, it was the first car I ever got for free in the game, and not only that, it's like a grown-up Zonda. It's just absolutely beautiful to look at, and not only that, just the intricacy behind all the design as well. The way the inside looks like it's from 1930, thought by someone in 2093. The gearbox actually, so it's a paddle shift, or you can use the sequential, and yeah, just that thunderous AMG V12 is just phenomenal.
There's no family stickers on the back of the Jazz yet, Sean. He hasn't got that far. He only just got married, mate. Jeez.
I am just liking driving old school cars, like the old Skyline. You know, you just get in there, old 5-speed manual. They're always pretty cool to drive.
As we just go for take 3 here, we've gone a bit more substantial in how we're going to run this. So a lot of the guys closed apps, cleared cache, that sort of technical terms. Long story short, we've pressed the reset button on the entire thing, and yeah, unfortunately, yeah, GT7's playing havoc with us here. And I've just heard as well down from a couple of pit bays that they've got wombleitis.
Oh.
So the ability of talking a big game at the moment.
Well, that is very true, mate. He has just had the honeymoon, so we will wait. He'll have to trade the Cayenne on a Toyota Hiace probably, but
Nah. Kia Carnival.
Kia actually not bad.
Not sure if Kia Carnival is the car that you give up on life with, or if it's the new mum car for the future. And just waiting on one more driver at the moment.
Killer on the loose loves his 32. It rips. I'm sure there's a fair few guys around that don't mind the 32.
I've accidentally set this to accidentally set this to public. Whoops.
You better change that, sunshine.
Waiting on one more.
Which is probably me.
Yeah, it is you.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
It's hopefully we'll be good to go this time.
Yeah, take 3, and if it's take 3 failure, I don't know, I'll probably throw the PS5 out the wall or something.
Well, just send it to me. That's all right. If you're gonna do that, I'll just save me buying one anyway.
Just waiting on 2 guys in particular. And I'll tell you what, since we've restarted this lobby, everybody's looking quite nice. Just looking at cars on track at the moment, it seems like we've got no issues in terms of laggy drivers, no issues in terms of glitchy cars.
All right, send them.
Yep, let's get
While
it
the
done.
going's good,
So,
you get on with it.
yeah, just waiting on Kiwi Raikkonen at the moment, who's just filling his car up with nitrous hopside, which I think we at Deeds are going to contest because it does have nitrous through it. Alright. Bear with us 2 seconds, guys.
Alright.
Alright. I'll just make sure everyone's out and about. Alright, let's give this a go. And get on the track. Make sure everyone's on. Just waiting on Rory. Make sure that... Beautiful. All 14 cars are on the track. And you're not going to believe this, Jim Bob. I've got it again.
Got what?
The failure to initialize. Players are still initializing. There, we'll 2 seconds.
Apparently you're on track.
Yeah, which is a bit weird. Yeah, with us here 2 seconds, guys. Trying to figure it out.
Public lobbies caused the initializing glitch, apparently.
Apparently. But the problem is the last 2 times I've had it set on private. And this is just starting to get very, very annoying. Just bear with us, please, guys. Unfortunately, yeah.
Not much we
Not
can
exactly. Yeah. I'm just trying to start it, and it's just not wanting a bar. Everybody... Yeah, with me 2 seconds. I want to see if I can start the race in the car. I'll just get you to jump in the car again, Jim Bob, and see if it's you, mate. Every car is on track at the moment. Kiwi's just backed out.
I've only got 5.
You only got 5, have you?
Yeah.
I've got all 14 cars on track at the moment.
Oh. And it was me. I just got
You're not on track?
the blue screen.
Ooh.
So bear with me.
Yep, I might just see what's going on here. I'm still getting the same error even though you're gone. Just in discussions just at the moment, guys. Just bear with us at the moment. We're just trying to figure out a secondary option here Yeah, I do apologise for this. The only, yeah, fortunately we can't really have a race without it. Yeah, it's not ideal. So I'm just trying to get a particular error code here, Jim Bob, and see what the go is. We'll do some diagnostics. We haven't had any issues like this, unfortunately, since season 3, I believe, of the old Supercars days. The first round of the season we had then, we had 3 drivers stuck on the track every time we started the race.
He should enter the track. Get all drivers to enter track and exit back. Then Jimbo leave track. We'll try that one.
Yeah. Enter and then leave the track. Alright guys, we're just, trying to do everything we can to try and get this working.
Alright, so go to track. Here I am.
Bear with us again, guys. Sorry. Just typed in the error code and yeah, this is a unique error for sure. Bear with me, I'll try and see if get it fixed up via this way. We're going to try and get everyone to jump off the track real quick. Jim Bob, I'll just get you to jump off the track for a sec, mate.
Done.
Yeah. Not the usual thing that happens at this with this hosting either. I don't think I've had a race like this before. We've had a couple of issues in the past in regards to drivers not being able to be seen on the track and drivers not being able to jump on the track, but never have we had it so that we can, never have we seen it so we can yeah. Told everybody to cancel their entries and waiting on 2 more drivers and then we should be good.
Alright, if this doesn't work, we'll try the other lobby. And then if that doesn't work, We might have to just suspend the event.
Yeah, and I tell you what, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people wanting refunds if that's the case. Alright. So everyone's exited. Beautiful. We'll get them to jump back onto the track now. Alright, as everybody jumps back on. That might include us too, Jim Bob, as we just that's... Is that you on the track too, Jim Bob, or...?
Yeah, I am now.
If that works.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's there.
Everyone is on. And no, it's not doing it for me as well. We might have to,
Bum with it.
yeah.
Something up.
Might have to. I'm not sure. It's either that or we suspend the race. I don't.
I'm in the process of doing something now.
Yeah.
Just doing it. Just go afternoon time.
Is Morgan on the track?
Morgan is listed as on the track. Yes. He is sitting in the pit lane though, but he has been out on track since.
So everyone else is on track except Morgan. I've got everyone else on there now, so...
Yeah, I'll give Morgs a quick message and we'll if that works, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on at the moment with this game.
Alright, he's out. Alright, hopefully this will work. Send him away, Karen.
Yeah, no, same thing.
I've booted a lobby up and it's been greenlit to be used if you guys want to try that, if you're having too much trouble with that one.
I'm getting something too.
Alright, try that. Try that.
Yeah. I'll migrate everybody.
Mine's going up too if you want, but I won't confuse people.
Got to run a backup of a backup tonight.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit disappointing, isn't it?
Alright, well we'll try to get everyone in and start it up as quick as we possibly can.
Yep.
Alright, so joining us in the box now is Adam. How are you tonight, sir?
Yeah, no, good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here. This wasn't obviously the plan, but I thought I'd jump in and try to give you guys a hand because the technical difficulties are proving to be very prevalent tonight with this second lobby. So definitely need all hands on deck for this one, I think.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not exactly sure what's been happening in terms of GT7, but it's really not wanting a bar of me.
The lobbies are no good. You did run a practice session the other night though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, and that was the thing as well. On Friday night, we decided to do a dress rehearsal for tonight's event, and it all ran smoothly. The qualifying was fine, and the only issues that we had were during the race we had 3 cars that were apparently stuck in the pits, but they were on track, and we were able to recognise where they were. So I'm not too sure why this has happened, and it's not a very fun feeling, to be honest, in this position right now.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't put the blame on yourself. What I believe it might be is a specific driver causing a problem. I've seen it before where one driver leaves, like you go down to 15 drivers and the lobby suddenly starts working as it should. So there's so many things that could be going on here that we just simply don't know about. So I would definitely don't beat yourself up about it. Hopefully it does resolve tonight, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Can we do the old adage of the days of old and just blame CP and Blacklight.
Going over budget causes problems, mate.
Yeah, no.
It is.
We'll leave it.
It is the middle of the night in New Zealand as well, so we do appreciate the Adam jumping in.
Yeah.
Of
Good
course,
to be here.
being a proud Kiwi brother like myself.
Oh dear God, listen to you too.
Yeah. Good evening, Troy. How'd the shed go, mate? Get it up. Alright, how we're looking, Mr. Adam?
Right, I've put the message in chat. Everyone's entered, so I am starting it up.
Beautiful.
So.
Nope, cannot be completed because players are not initializing. So I'm going to assume that it's down to a specific driver somewhere on the list. So it's no good. I'm going to try now. Nope, someone is initializing.
Not really
So it'll be one of the drivers that needs to get in. So if you want to try Cruisin's lobby, we can try that. But
I don't think it'll work.
not.
Yeah,
No, I think it's down to a specific driver.
Yeah, and it's too hard to pick because the problem is that even when Morgan jumped on the track, every single driver was driving around moving freely. So I think it's more of a server issue, if anything.
I reckon it could be a deeds issue.
It'll certainly be related to the lobby issues, but yeah, that's just the way it's working with specific people's nats and stuff. Try it without Andrew. Nope, no change. So yeah, it's obviously you can't figure out who it is without kicking each individual driver and whatnot. So it's something that can't be done, unfortunately.
You could blame Deeds though, because I've just opened a peanut butter imperial stout.
Rocky suggests getting them to leave one at a time until it fixes it.
Yeah, but
well, that doesn't fix the problem though, because that means it's
no, because then you're down one driver,
right.
no matter what you do.
Yeah. Who's running the illegal ECU? Come on, fess up.
All right. Well, unfortunately, with it being 10 to 9 on a school night as well, we're going to be here for at least another hour. So I think.
Yeah, I
think we just got to call it.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing because you got to think about it. There are a couple of drivers in the field that are from New Zealand. One of our brand new debutantes as well, who we really want to see have a crack because, you know, we got TX3, who's the reigning champion, and this guy's, oh God, I reckon it'll be more than just the kitchen sink. It'll be the full-blown renovation set and thrown at TX3 for his title, that's for sure. And we all want to see a massive, massive contest between 14 of the very, very best drivers in all of, not just Sector 1 as a whole, but you got to say, we've probably got some of the very, very best in FIA land.
Yeah, we probably do.
Yeah,
but unfortunately, tonight is not the night you're going to be seeing them, ladies and gentlemen, because the dramas of the lobbies is, what are we? We've been down nearly an hour already, so...
Yeah, we should have started qualifying, I reckon, about, easily,
15,
I'd say about
20
10
minutes ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'd say 20 past 8, but yeah, well, there's not much we could do. We should be about 20 minutes into the race by now.
Yeah, so unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to leave it there for tonight. Keep an eye on our socials, and if you haven't already, jump in our Discord as well, and you'll be able to keep up with all the information in there. And let me put in.
I've just seen Womble rambling down the pit straight saying it's Kaz's fault and he's not. Why is he making Toyota Priuses flat out? Well, that's a bloody fair point. With how many Subaru BRZs have we got now here sitting at trackside just on show? I think we've got 3 of them, 4 of them.
So
4 of them.
If you're not already, jump on the Discord server, guys. We'll be putting announcements up in there and let you know what's going on. But unfortunately, that's going to do for tonight. Thank you very much to Shannon for the challenge lobby. At least we got one race in the books tonight, mate. So thank you very much.
No worries, anytime.
And Karen,
Don't thank me.
It
for
is
the love
10
of
to
God.
9, but you are absolutely useless, so thanks for nothing. Adam, my Kiwi brother, thank you for jumping in and trying to help us out, mate.
Yep, I did my best.
Yeah.
Hey,
apart from that, Karen?
Jim Bob, how much do you value your team headquarters, mate?
No, don't worry about my team headquarters, mate. I'm fine. But with all that being said, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Sorry we've had to cut the race short tonight, but be sure to tune in next week for Group B. And as I said before, keep an eye on our socials. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on. And I think that'll do. So enjoy your Sunday night, and we will catch you next week for Group B. Good evening.